Have you ever noticed how a room painted deep blue feels completely different from one painted bright yellow? Or why a grey winter day can seem more melancholy than a summer afternoon filled with golden light? Colour is one of the most immediate ways we experience the world. Before we even recognise shapes or objects, our brains are already responding emotionally to colour. Artists have understood this for centuries. But why does colour affect us so deeply? The answer is a fascinating mix of biology, psychology and culture. Our eyes contain specialised cells called cones that detect different wavelengths of light. Those signals travel to the brain where colour isn't simply identified, it's interpreted. Some responses are rooted in evolution. Warm colours like red, orange and yellow are associated with sunlight, fire and ripening fruit. They often feel energetic, exciting or comforting. Cool colours such as blue and green remind us of water, sky and vegetation. They tend to feel calming, spacious and restorative. These aren't rigid rules, but they provide a common starting point for many people. Red is perhaps the most emotionally powerful colour. It can represent love, passion and courage, yet it also suggests danger, anger or urgency. A single red accent in a painting can draw the eye instantly because our brains are wired to notice it. Blue often has the opposite effect. It suggests tranquility, reflection and stability. Many people describe blue as peaceful, although darker blues can also evoke loneliness or melancholy. Green is closely associated with nature, growth and renewal. It's one reason hospitals and healthcare environments often include green tones. They can feel restful and reassuring. Yellow is the colour of sunlight and optimism. Used carefully, it creates warmth and joy. Used excessively, however, it can become overwhelming or even anxious. Purple has long been linked with mystery, spirituality and royalty. Historically, purple dyes were extremely expensive, making the colour a symbol of wealth and power. Black and white carry particularly complex meanings. Black can suggest elegance, sophistication and authority, but also grief or mystery. White often represents purity, simplicity and peace, yet in some cultures it is the colour of mourning rather than celebration. This reminds us that colour isn't universal. Culture shapes how we interpret it. In Western countries, brides traditionally wear white. In parts of Asia, white has long been associated with funerals. Red symbolises danger in some places, but prosperity and good fortune in others. Artists are always balancing these shared associations with their own personal intentions. Perhaps no artist explored emotional colour more dramatically than the Expressionists. Rather than painting colours exactly as they appeared, they exaggerated them to communicate feeling. A face might become green with anxiety, a sky could burn orange with emotional intensity. The goal wasn't realism, it was emotional truth. Later, artists such as Martha Rothko pushed this even further. His enormous fields of colour weren't designed to depict landscapes or objects. They invited viewers to stand quietly and experience colour almost as a form of meditation. Some visitors describe feeling uplifted, others become deeply emotional. The paintings remain still, but the viewer changes. Colour also affects the way we experience space. Warm colours seem to move towards us, cool colours appear to recede. Interior designers use this principle constantly, making small rooms feel larger or large rooms feel more intimate. As artists, we can use exactly the same visual language. Perhaps the most important lesson is that colour is relational. Red surrounded by green feels different from the same red surrounded by black. A brilliant yellow, besides violet, becomes more intense because complementary colours strengthen each other. No colour exists in isolation. Its emotional impact depends on what surrounds it. When I create mixed media collage, colour is never just decoration, it becomes part of the story. The palette can create harmony, tension, nostalgia or excitement before the viewer has even noticed the individual details. That's one of colour's greatest powers. It speaks before words. It reaches us before conscious thought. And although each of us brings our own experiences and cultural background, colour remains one of the most direct ways that an artist can communicate emotion. Perhaps that's why, across thousands of years, from ancient cave paintings to contemporary abstract art, colour has remained one of the artist's most powerful tools. Not because it tells us what to think, but because it helps us feel.